Y'all see this hairstyle? Do y'all see how cute this hairstyle is? The back of this hairstyle is all crochet braids because I did not feel like doing box braids at all. I did not want to do any box braids, singles, one by ones, no. So I decided to just do crochet braids. So you can really ultimately do this hairstyle if your hair is long. It's crochet braids. All I did was cornrow the back of my hair. Well, you guys will see all that in the video. So you'll have to watch the whole video to see exactly how I did it. But baby. Hey faves. So I seen this hairstyle on Pinterest and I was like, you know what? I want to do that. I used about 3 to 4 packs of the crochet braids and then 1 pack of this curly crochet hair. And then also you're going to need 1 pack of braiding hair. I'm going to put that somewhere down below in the description box. You want to make sure that you get a short inch, probably like, I think it's like a 32 inch from outre. I'll leave the link for it down below in the description box. You don't want to get like a long length. But right here in between the front of where the braids are going to be at and the back of where the crochet braids are going to be at, I did a... If you haven't subscribed, baby, what are you doing? Like, you know you're gonna need me for these styles, so just go ahead and follow me. To create the illusion that, like, in between where the braids in the front are and the back of where the crochet braids are gonna be at, that it's kind of like some singles going on, you know, so people don't really notice that I obviously did crochet braids in the back. Because sometimes crochet braids could look a little bulky, but I know since these are gonna have curls in them, it won't be as noticeable. So that's what I did for the first row in the back. Just created some individual braids and now I'm doing cornrows. So with the cornrows, I'm basically connecting all those little individual braids to the back and I'm just cornrolling it as if you would like when people do kind of like sew-ins. You braid one cornrow down, then you connect that one all the way down up to the second one and so on and so forth. And I had to add a little bit of braiding hair to mine just because my hair is pretty short, so I want to make sure that it reaches. So like I was saying, I'm doing another cornrow here and you can see I did a little single braid right before that one. So I'm going to grab that single braid and insert it into my cornrows. Just so like I'm doing this, so I'm creating like an illusion from the front of my hair to the back of my hair, just so it's not a whole bunch of just bulky crochet hair in between that section. So you guys will see like how I add the crochet braids to each of those braids and how like it looks a little bit more, you know, put together if I were to just start off with cornrows just automatically. So you guys will see how that looks. So I finished off all the braids in the back. Everything is nice and sealed. Now this is the crochet hair I'm going to be using from Mayde hair. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the crochet braid that already comes pre-looped. And each braid comes with one single synthetic crochet curly like deep wave hair. So, and then of course it has one at the end as well, which is what you want. So this is how it looks. This is the length. So I'm getting started on my first one and I'm just going to be putting the crochet through my hair, pulling that loop through my hair. I'm going to go back into the loop and get the end of that braid and pull it into the hole and then just pull that down and it's going to secure the crochet braid in place in my hair. Now we're going to put a crochet braid where that single braid is, just to create that illusion that, you know, I got in individuals when I don't. But as you can see for this first one, I added it going from the side. And once I did that, I noticed that it made the braid go kind of back because I added it from the left side, so it's like poking out through the right. And I was like, dang, I kind of want the braid to lay down, like downwards. So I ended up taking it out and then redoing it. I pulled the crochet braid up instead of pulling it from the side. So that way when I go to secure it, it's secured by laying downwards because that's how I want the braid to lay on my head. So depending on how you pull, you can see how it's flat now. Yeah, that looks better. You want to make sure that you're pulling the crochet braids in the way that you want them to lay. So be careful when you guys are doing that. Now the back is looking absolutely crazy. Don't mind that, but I'm just showing you guys from the back what it looks like to take one of the crochet braids and just start adding it. I really just added it anywhere I like felt like it was a gap or any space that was available. I just started adding crochet braids all over. The back and underneath really doesn't matter that much just because it's really going to be hidden with all the curls and extra braids that are going to be up at the top. This is how I was looking when I was just about done, and as you can see, that individual look I have going on where I needed it to. I told you I wanted to give the illusion that it was some individuals going on, but this is how I was looking after about, I think I used 3 packs for the crochet braids in the back. I think 3 packs, yeah. I'm for sure I used 3 packs because I bought 5, but I only used 3. I was like, for sure I'm gonna need 5, but I didn't. So now it's time to do the front and do the braids. So for each side, right above my ear, the braids are gonna be going backwards. Then once I do that on each side, the braids are gonna be going downwards. So like you can see me doing here, I'm gonna be doing this braid right here, and it's gonna be going towards the back. So now that I have the braids on each side going back, it's time to start the front braids that are gonna be going like kind of zigzag. So I did the first braid already and was trying to figure out like how thin or thick I needed it to be. But you want to make sure you have enough hair up at the front. If you have thin hair and you need the braids to be a little bit bigger, you might need to add some hair. But for me, my hair is pretty thick. So I kind of just ended up adding hair when I got to the end of the braid. So as you can see for each side, I parted it going downwards and then going back. So that is what I did for each braid. For each zigzag braid, I parted it going down, left or right, and then I parted it going backwards. Now, if you're not a braider, I know some people don't know how to braid. I try to slow it down, but showing people how to cornrow is a little bit hard. I do have a TikTok of where I show people like how to cornrow and stuff. So if you are on TikTok, just follow me at the Ebony J, same as my YouTube. But anyway, if you don't know how to cornrow, girl, just find you a braider. Or if you are in the Houston area, you can just always hit me up and I will braid the front of your hair if that's what you want me to do, so you can do the rest of it and save your coins. I'm not going to charge that much for it. So it's really simple for me to just do the front and then you do the rest, or I can just braid everything and then all you have to do is put in the crochet hair. That part is super simple. Like, it's really super simple. That part nobody should have a problem with. But yeah, this part, I know some people don't know how to braid. Find you a braider or find me, hit me up, and we can get it going. So for me, I only had the length 42 inches for the braids in the front, but you really want to use braiding hair that's like 32 inches, like something that's very short, just because you're going to have to do this part, which is like kind of like a extra task. So I ended up obviously cutting the crochet braids into a bob. Make sure that you don't cut the actual braid. You just want to cut the curls down low. So you want to feel to make sure that you're not cutting a braid. You don't want to cut it and then it start unraveling. You just want to cut like the curls into a bob. That's what you want to do. Then after I got the desired length and I got it as short as I possibly could, I went ahead and started the front. So like I said, buy a shorter inch so you don't have to do this, but I had to thin out the braiding hair so that I was able to get like a not so thick like curl at the bottom. So I use these flexi rods. You can use perm rods. I use the orange flexi rods. Make sure you add some mousse after you thin out that braiding hair if you do have longer braiding hair, but I suggest you just buy short braiding hair so you don't have to do that part. So I did end up dipping my hair off camera. You guys know how to dip hair, or you could just pour hot water on it. Make sure that you're careful. Make sure you soak, you dry it up with a towel, squeeze all that water out, and then you can just start to unravel it. So I put everything together and it looked really cute, but I was like, I need a little bit more extra curl up at the front. So what I did was buy a crochet pack, just individual, that kind of matched the curls in the back. And I just started to crochet in some curls here and there just to make it a little bit more fuller. Y'all see this hairstyle? Do y'all see how cute this hairstyle is? It's so cute. Only took me maybe like 2 hours and a half. It depends, because this corn rolling part, you know, took a little second. But the rest of it, just braiding it and then just crocheting the braids in real quick. Nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. My hair up last night on a date because I didn't want to wear it down because I wanted it like off my shoulders. You could do like a half up, half down really with this. Ooh. Look at that. Boom. Boom. And you can even add some more curls if you want it to be like really, really, really curly. Look at how cute that is. But yeah. Okay, you could wear it up. Let me see how that looks, because I ain't see that yet. I ain't seen that yet. Okay, yeah, you can wear this up, baby. Bitch, I look cute. Nah, I might gotta do some singles in the back so that I can wear this up. Or how do we look in the back? Y'all tell me. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? They should have never gave me this hairstyle. What? That's cute. Anyway, so that's really cute. I wore it down last night on a date, so let's see. Ooh, how that was looking. And then I pulled out some what you call curly pieces. Yeah, that's what I did. And then here we go. Just gotta pull them out. Do this, make sure that your curls are already pulled out so that you don't disrupt the curl patterns, because this is crochet hair, baby. But this is cute. I like that a lot. This piece need to go somewhere like, y'all is jealous. Okay, but for real. Yeah, I love this hairstyle, it's cute. You could probably do one of these, like just take the front braids and just pin it back like that. Like take a crochet piece and like pin it here at the front, like 2 little pieces, just so you can have some face framing going on. That will be cute. Mornings, you need to like literally put your fingers through it nice and gently if you can, just to separate the curls from the braids. Add you some mousse. Yes, add you some mousse. And that's really it. It's crochet hair, so it's not really much to do. But yeah, baby. This is cute. I'm giving this one a 9. It's not gonna be a 10 because of, you know, putting it up. I don't know how that looks in the back, so you might have to finesse that. I don't know. But I'm gonna rate this a 10. No, a 9. Like I said, a 9. It could be a 10 if the back had some type of better, because I know it probably don't look that good up. I think if it had that, it would be a 10. But other than that, yeah. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna be having more videos, so make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. So, yes. Cute, I love it. Anyway, y'all. Ended up adding the pieces up at the front. What do we think about this? Make sure you guys comment down below and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.